Canadian Vintage Modifieds. Tonight's feature event sponsored by Flamboro Machine Shop. So the field turns over to the 84 of Jordan Ramsbottom and the 94 of Dave Evison Sr. Our Flamboro Speedway pace car pulls down the inside. It's time to go open wheel racing off of turn number 4. Green flag is in the air. We're away for the Vintage Modifieds. 84 Jordan Ramsbottom gets up to a good jump, and he's going to take that race lead. Scott Tonelli going to come to the inside. And the 98 of Ty Riopel as well. They're going to all look to the inside of the 94 of Dave Evison Sr., who stuck up on the high side. TJ Marshall in the 15, the 5 of Mike Pond, the 8 of Ricky Willigar going to look to the bottom there as well in the 1 and 2. Evison Sr. trying to find a lane to get down to the bottom. The 1 of Ian McIntyre with nowhere to go, stuck behind him. They're going to finally able to find a lane, but tough break for the 94 of Dave Evison Sr. as he started on the outside pole. Well, he's worked his way back into the 9th position here in lap number 2. Jordan Ramsbottom out front, Scott Tonelli in 2nd, Ty Riopel in 3rd. As they work down to 3 and 4, once again, Ramsbottom out front. These drivers were here last weekend as a flagship to the APC Down Late Model Series. They had 17 cars on the property, so a really good field of turnouts last Saturday night here at Flamboro Speedway. And Ramsbottom ended up into the turn 2 walls. They're going to see that team got that car back out. Looks like problems with the 43 of Jay Pepin and the 51 for Maddox Pepin. They're going to pull down the attention of their crew as Ramsbottom now going to go up the inside, and now Scott Tonelli going to look to the inside. Ramsbottom's got a full lineup of race cars behind him, so he's got to be careful not to lose too many positions. Ty Riopel now going to look to the inside as well into 1 and 2. Ramsbottom going to try to fight back on the outside. Riopel's going to take that 2nd spot away now. Rodney Rutherford to the 24 is going to look to the inside of the 84 car off of turn number 4. Move the 24 up to the 3rd position. Now TJ Marshall going to be in that mix here as well. Marshall takes that 4th spot away. Now Ramsbottom's going to fight off the challenge from the 5 of Mike Pod and the 8 of Ricky Willigar and the 29 of Daryl Henwood there as well. As Henwood's trying to fill that gap on the inside, Ramsbottom's going to go from 1st all the way back to about the 8th position here. If he's not careful, he's going to try to battle back on the outside around the 29 of Daryl Henwood. Side by side for that position into 3 and 4, but Ramsbottom gives up the inside. No problems with the 37 of Heath Petty. Slow down on the infield just before the start-finish line. He's going to bring that to the infield. Tough break for the 37 car. Who's running in the 13th position. So lap number 8 now goes up in the board. Now lap number 9, Scott Tonelli out front, Ty Riopel in 2nd, Rodney Rutherford in the 3rd position. As we stay with the green flag into 3 and 4, the field's going to have to work around the 13 of Samantha Trujillo. Stays down to the bottom. Scott Tonelli still out front. Ty Riopel trying to track him down. They are nose to tail. Back down into 1 and 2. Actually, the top looks like 6 or 7 cars. A really, really tight race in here. Tonelli trying to run that middle lane where he doesn't quite give up the bottom or the top of the 98 of Riopel. Oh, Rutherford going to make a move to the inside into 1 and 2. Riopel shuts the door. And Scott Tonelli still out front. Looks like Heath Petty back onto the speedway. Right, going to be on the inside here, coming up in front of the leaders. Roll off of turn number 2. Staying in the green flag. Scott Tonelli still out front, but he's got a full lineup of race cars right behind him. This time coming off of turn number 4, halfway home, halfway to go. Scott Tonelli still out front. Ty Riopel in 2nd. Rodney Rutherford runs in 3rd. 4th to 15 of TJ Marshall. 5th to 5 of Mike Pond. 6th, the 8 car of Ricky Willigar. 7th, the 29 of Daryl Henwood. 8th, the 84 of Jordan Ramsbottom. 9th, the 1 of Ian McIntyre. 10th, the 94 of Dave Evison Sr. 11th, the 13 of Samantha Trujillo. 12th, the 42 of Steve Murdoch. 13th, the 37 of Heath Petty. 14th, the 43 of Jay Pepin. 15th, the 51 of Maddox Pepin. And 16th, the 85 of Cam Thompson. There's the work lap number 15 of this 25-lap feature event for the Grindstone Landscaping Canadian Vintage Modifieds. Tonight's feature event sponsored by Flamboro Machine Shop. As they work down into 3 and 4, once again, Scott Tonelli out front. Ty Riopel in 2nd, but there's a full lineup of race cars behind him. Scott Tonelli still has about a half car length advantage over that 98 of Ty Riopel. Rodney Rutherford, though, right on the back bumper there as well. As they continue to work under the green flag. They are nose to tail, bumper to bumper. Those top four have kind of pulled away from the 5th, 6th, 7th car. But Scott Tonelli trying to pick up a feature win, but Ty Riopel is knocking on that back bumper. Lap 18 goes up on the board. Tonelli going to try to hold on the race lead, but Ty Riopel's going to throw that Ream Canada number 98 down to the inside. Tonelli shuts the door. Rodney Rutherford's going to look to the outside. 24 car's going to go high, wide, and handsome. But he's going to lose a little more momentum. As now the 15 of TJ Marshall. Close corner as Rutherford chopped off that 15 into 1 and 2. Use the 13 of Chirola as a bit of a pick. This time up off of turn number 4. 5 to go from our flag man Doug. 5 more trips around the Flamboro Speedway for the 14 of Scott Tonelli. Ty Riopel. Rodney Rutherford, TJ Marshall. Now 5th is going to be the 8 car of Ricky Willigar as he sneaks underneath the 5 of Mike Pod. So move the 8 car up another position. 4 laps to go. Scott Tonelli still out front. Ty Riopel in second. Rodney Rutherford in that 3rd spot. 4th TJ Marshall. 5th the 8 of Ricky Willigar as they work into 3 and 4 once again. Ty Riopel still within striking distance, but the laps are starting to dwindle down in this one. 3 to go. Riopel getting really close into 1 and 2, but Tonelli able to use that middle to the high lane to power that 14 STM Racing Car Star number 14 car up off the top of the track. This time 2 to go for the 14 of Scott Tonelli. Riopel going to try to slow that car down to the inside once again, but no dice. Tonelli trying to hold on to this one. Riopel's going to make a right move into 1 and 3 and 4. They touch contact. Caution flag is going to come out of the speedway. Welcome back to Flamboro Speedway. We're set to go for the restart for the Grindstone NCAP Canadian Vintage Modifieds feature event. 2 to go in this one. TJ Marshall now going to take the race lead. Ricky Willigar in second. 3rd will be the 5 of Mike Pod. 4th, the 29 of Daryl Henwood. 5th, the 84 of Jordan Ramsbottom. 6th, the 1 of Ian McIntyre. 14 of Scott Tonelli. The 24 of Rodney Rutherford. The 98 of Ty Riopel. As we come off the turn 4, 2-lap shootout, it's green. Ricky Willigar going to try to power by on the outside to get around the 15 of TJ Marshall. But Marshall shuts the door. Marshall now out front. Ricky Willigar in second. Mike Pod in 3rd. They come up off of turn 4. White flag in the air. We got 1 more lap of racing action to go. TJ Marshall trying to put this one in the back pocket and snag this one away. Ricky Willigar's got 1 more shot at it into 3 and 4. But Marshall's going to shut the door and pick up the feature win. TJ Marshall picks up the win. 2nd, the 8 of Ricky Willigar. 3rd will be the 5 of Mike Pod. 4th, the 29 of Daryl Henwood. 5th, the 84 of Jordan Ramsbottom. 6th, the 14 of Scott Tonelli. 7th, the 98 of Ty Riopel. 8th, the 24 of Rodney Rutherford. 9th, the 1 of Ian McIntyre. And 10th, the 94 of Dave Everson Sr.